Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm so excited to connect with all my beautiful Aries out there today because what I'm seeing in the cards right now is absolutely incredible. I just finished doing this reading for Aries, and honestly, I had to sit back for a moment because the energy coming through is so intense and transformative. So, I'm here with my deck, and I've been feeling this really strong pull to do a reading specifically for Aries about this massive shift that's coming. You know that feeling when the universe is trying to get your attention? That's exactly what's happening right now for Aries energy. Let me just shuffle these cards and see what wants to come through. I'm getting such strong energy around major life changes and plot twists that are going to completely reshape how you see your path forward. Okay, the first card that practically jumped out of my deck is the Three of Swords. Now I know what you're thinking. Three of Swords doesn't sound like the most positive card to start with, right? But here's what's fascinating about this card in your reading, Aries. This isn't about heartbreak in the traditional sense. This is about clarity through what might feel like painful realizations. What I'm seeing here is that you've been carrying around some illusions, or maybe some stories you've been telling yourself about a particular situation. The Three of Swords here is showing me that there's going to be a moment of crystal clear truth that cuts right through all the confusion you've been experiencing. It's like when you finally see a situation for what it really is, not what you hoped it would be or what you convinced yourself it was. This clarity is going to feel sharp at first, maybe even uncomfortable, because it's going to require you to acknowledge some things you've been avoiding. But Aries, this is actually such a gift, because once you see the truth clearly, you can finally make decisions from a place of authentic power instead of operating from wishful thinking or outdated information. I'm getting the sense that this revelation is going to happen quite suddenly. You know how Aries energy works. When things shift for you, they tend to shift fast. This isn't going to be a gradual dawning of awareness. This is going to be more like a lightning bolt of understanding that illuminates everything all at once. The beautiful thing about this Three of Swords energy is that it's preparing you for something so much better. Sometimes we need to have our illusions shattered so we can build something real and lasting. And that's exactly what's happening here. Now, the second card that came through is the Eight of Wands, and this is where things get really exciting. After that moment of clarity from the Three of Swords, everything is going to start moving at lightning speed. Eight of Wands is all about rapid movement, swift communication, and things falling into place quickly. What I love about this card for Aries is that it matches your natural energy perfectly. You're not someone who likes to wait around once you know what needs to be done, and the universe is completely supporting that approach right now. This card is telling me that once you have that clear vision from the Three of Swords, the path forward is going to unfold with incredible speed. I'm seeing messages coming in, opportunities presenting themselves, and connections being made that are all going to contribute to this major shift in your life. It's like the universe has been holding back this flood of positive momentum, and now the dam is about to burst open. The timing element here is really important. Eight of Wands suggests that things are going to happen much faster than you expect. If you've been feeling stuck or like you're waiting for something to change, this energy is going to sweep in and accelerate everything dramatically. I'm also getting that communication is going to play a huge role in this transformation. Whether it's a conversation you need to have, news you receive, or information that comes to light, words and messages are going to be the catalyst for these rapid changes. The third card that's come through is absolutely fascinating. It's the Queen of Pentacles reversed. Now, this is really interesting because typically we think of queens as representing mastery and abundance. But in the reversed position, this queen is showing me something completely different for your situation. What I'm seeing here is that you've been operating from a place of scarcity or limitation that isn't actually real. The Queen of Pentacles reversed is highlighting where you've been undervaluing yourself or your resources. Maybe you've been playing small because you thought that's all you deserved, or perhaps you've been so focused on security that you forgot about your own power to create abundance. This card is coming up because that's all about to change dramatically. The twist that's coming is going to show you just how much more capable and resourceful you actually are than you've been believing. It's like you've been sitting on a gold mine without realizing it, and suddenly you're going to discover the treasure that's been there all along. I'm getting a strong sense that this has to do with your natural talents and abilities. Aries, you have this incredible pioneering energy and leadership capability, but maybe you've been dimming that light or not fully stepping into your power. The Queen of Pentacles reversed is showing me that this limitation is about to be completely shattered. What's particularly interesting is that this realization is going to come through external circumstances. Something is going to happen that forces you to step up in a way that reveals your true capabilities to yourself. It's going to be one of those moments where you surprise even yourself with how well you handle a challenging situation. Next up, I'm getting the Hermit card, and this one is really beautiful in the context of your reading. After all this rapid movement and external change, the Hermit is showing me that there's going to be a period where you need to go inward and really integrate all of these shifts. But here's what's different about the Hermit energy in your reading. This isn't about isolation or withdrawal from the world. This is about becoming your own inner compass in a way you've never been able to before. All of these external changes are going to reveal something profound about your inner wisdom and your ability to guide not just yourself but others as well. I'm seeing that this transformation is going to establish you as someone others look to for guidance and inspiration. The Hermit here is showing me that you're going to develop this incredible inner knowing that becomes like a beacon for people around you. Your experiences through this major shift are going to give you insights that others desperately need to hear. What's really beautiful about this card in your spread is that it suggests this change isn't just personal. It's going to have a ripple effect that touches other people's lives in meaningful ways. You're being prepared to be a light in the darkness for others who are going through their own transformations. The introspective period that the Hermit represents is going to be incredibly productive for you. This isn't about hiding away from the world, but about getting so clear on your own truth and purpose that you can share it confidently with others. Now, this next card really took me by surprise. It's the Five of Pentacles, and I have to say, this is not what most people would expect to see in a reading about positive transformation. But here's why this card is actually incredibly powerful for your situation. The Five of Pentacles traditionally represents feeling left out in the cold, struggling financially, or feeling like you don't have support. But in the context of your reading, this card is showing me something completely different. This is about a time in your recent past or current situation where you felt like you were on the outside looking in, or like opportunities weren't available to you. What's incredible about this card appearing in your reading is that it's showing me the contrast of where you've been versus where you're headed. All of those times you felt overlooked, underappreciated, or like you couldn't catch a break. That was all preparing you for this moment of dramatic change. I'm getting the sense that part of this huge twist involves you suddenly being welcomed into spaces or opportunities that previously felt closed off to you. It's like you've been knocking on doors that wouldn't open, and now not only are they opening, but you're being invited in with open arms. This Five of Pentacles energy is also showing me that your experience of struggle or feeling excluded has given you a compassion and understanding that's going to be crucial for your next phase. You're going to be able to help others who are in that Five of Pentacles space because you understand it so intimately. The beautiful irony here is that what felt like your biggest disadvantage is actually going to become your greatest strength. Your experience of being on the outside is going to make you an incredibly authentic and relatable leader when you step into your new role. The sixth card that came through is the Knight of Cups, and this is where your reading takes a really interesting turn. Knights are all about movement and action, but the Knight of Cups brings a very different energy than what we typically associate with Aries. This card is showing me that part of this major transformation involves you learning to lead with your heart in a way you maybe haven't before. Aries energy is often associated with charging forward with pure determination and will, but the Knight of Cups is suggesting that your approach is going to become much more intuitive and emotionally intelligent. What I find fascinating is that this shift toward heart-centered action is going to make you even more effective, not less. You're going to discover that when you combine your natural Aries drive with this deeper emotional wisdom, you become absolutely unstoppable. The Knight of Cups is also indicating that there may be a romantic or creative element to this transformation. Maybe this change involves following a creative calling you've been suppressing, or perhaps it opens up space for a much deeper and more meaningful relationship than you've experienced before. I'm getting a strong sense that this emotional maturity is going to surprise people who know you. They're going to see this whole new side of you that's both powerful and deeply caring. It's like you're going to maintain all of your Aries fire and determination, but it's going to be tempered with this incredible wisdom about what really matters. This Knight of Cups energy suggests that you're going to become someone who inspires others not just through your actions, but through the authentic emotion and passion you bring to everything you do. Coming up next is the Two of Swords reversed, and this card is absolutely perfect for where you are right now. The Two of Swords upright represents being stuck in indecision, unable to see clearly, feeling like you have to choose between two equally challenging options. But reversed, this card is showing me that all of that confusion is about to lift dramatically. What I love about this card in your reading is that it's confirming that you're about to gain incredible clarity about a situation that's been keeping you stuck. Maybe you've been going back and forth about a major life decision, or perhaps you've been unable to see the best path forward in a complicated situation. The Two of Swords reversed is telling me that this mental fog is going to clear in a way that makes the right choice absolutely obvious. It's not that the decision is going to become easier, it's that you're going to see the situation so clearly that there's really only one authentic path forward. I'm getting that this clarity is going to come through a combination of the insights from the Hermit and the emotional intelligence from the Knight of Cups. You're going to be able to see not just the logical aspects of your situation, but also how each choice aligns with your deeper values and long-term vision for your life. What's particularly exciting about this card is that it suggests the decision you make is going to feel completely aligned with who you're becoming. There's not going to be any more second-guessing or wondering if you're on the right path. You're going to know with absolute certainty. This clarity is also going to extend beyond just one decision. It's like once this mental block is removed, you're going to see your entire life with much greater perspective and understanding. Now we have the Nine of Pentacles, and honestly, this card makes me so excited for what's coming for you. The Nine of Pentacles is all about self-reliance, luxury, and the rewards that come from your own efforts. But what makes this card especially powerful in your reading is how it connects to everything else we've seen. Remember that Queen of Pentacles reverse that showed you discovering your hidden resources and capabilities? The Nine of Pentacles is the outcome of fully embracing and developing those gifts. This card is showing me a future where you're not just successful, but successful on your own terms. What I find beautiful about this card is that it represents a very sophisticated kind of success. This isn't about flashy displays of wealth or status symbols to impress others. This is about creating a life that feels abundant and fulfilling to you, regardless of what anyone else thinks about it. I'm seeing that this transformation is going to lead to a level of independence and self-sufficiency that you've maybe never experienced before. You're going to trust your own judgment completely, rely on your own abilities, and create security through your own efforts rather than depending on external circumstances or other people. The Nine of Pentacles is also suggesting that this success is going to come in a field or area where you can really express your individuality. Aries, you're not meant to fit into someone else's mold. And this card is confirming that your path to abundance involves doing something uniquely yours. There's also an element of enjoying the finer things in life that comes with this card. After all the struggle and uncertainty represented by the earlier cards, you're going to reach a place where you can truly appreciate and enjoy the fruits of your efforts. The next card that came through is the Page of Wands, and this one brings such beautiful energy to your reading. Pages represent new beginnings, fresh energy, and the excitement of starting something completely different. The Page of Wands specifically is about creative inspiration and the courage to pursue a vision that others might not understand yet. What's really interesting about this card appearing in your spread is that it suggests this major transformation isn't just about changing your external circumstances. It's about reconnecting with the more youthful, optimistic, and adventurous part of yourself that maybe got buried under life's responsibilities and expectations. The Page of Wands is showing me that part of this twist involves you remembering what truly excites and inspires you. Maybe you've been so focused on practical considerations that you've forgotten what makes you feel alive and passionate. This card suggests that you're about to rediscover that spark in a big way. I'm getting a strong creative element from this card. Whether you consider yourself an artistic person or not, there's something you're going to want to create or build that's going to require you to think outside the box and approach things from a completely fresh perspective. The Page of Wands also indicates that you're going to inspire others with your willingness to take risks and try something new. Your courage to step into unknown territory is going to give other people permission to do the same in their own lives. This card suggests that despite all the maturity and wisdom you're gaining through this transformation, you're also going to reconnect with a sense of playfulness and adventure that makes everything feel more joyful and exciting. Our second to last card is the Six of Cups reversed, and this is such a perfect card for the energy I'm seeing in your reading. The Six of Cups upright is often about nostalgia, looking backward, or being stuck in the past. But reversed, this card is showing me that you're finally ready to release old patterns and move forward into your future. What I find particularly significant about this card is that it suggests this transformation involves letting go of some childhood wounds or family patterns that have been limiting you. Maybe you've been unconsciously repeating cycles that were established when you were young, or perhaps you've been held back by fears that were formed in your early experiences. The Six of Cups reversed is showing me that this major shift in your life is going to break these old patterns in a way that felt impossible before. It's like you're going to suddenly see how certain beliefs or behaviors were keeping you small, and you're going to have the strength and clarity to choose something different. I'm also getting that this involves some forgiveness, either of yourself or others, that allows you to move forward without carrying old resentments or regrets. This isn't about forgetting what happened, but about releasing the emotional charge around past experiences so they can't continue to influence your future decisions. This card suggests that part of what makes this transformation so powerful is that it addresses root causes rather than just surface symptoms. You're not just changing what you're doing, you're changing fundamental patterns that have been running your life unconsciously. There's also an element of reclaiming your own narrative with this card. Instead of seeing yourself through the lens of past experiences or other people's expectations, you're going to start defining yourself based on who you're choosing to become. Finally, we have the King of Swords, and what a powerful card to end on. The King of Swords represents mastery of mental clarity, decisive leadership, and the ability to cut through confusion to find truth. This card is showing me the person you're becoming through all of these changes. What I love about this king appearing in your reading is that it represents the perfect integration of everything we've seen. Remember that Three of Swords at the beginning that brought painful but necessary clarity? The King of Swords shows you mastering that ability to see truth clearly and act on it decisively. This card tells me that you're going to emerge from this transformation as someone others naturally look to for leadership and guidance. Not because you're trying to control or dominate, but because you've developed this incredible ability to see through complexity and confusion to find the core truth of any situation. The King of Swords is also showing me that your communication skills are going to become incredibly powerful. You're going to know exactly what to say and how to say it to help others understand difficult concepts or navigate challenging situations. What's particularly exciting about this card is that it suggests a level of emotional detachment in the best possible way. You're going to be able to make decisions based on wisdom and clarity rather than being swayed by temporary emotions or other people's opinions. This king energy also indicates that you're going to become very good at setting boundaries and maintaining them. You'll know your own worth, and you won't accept anything less than what you deserve, but you'll do it in a way that's firm and clear rather than aggressive or defensive. So here's what I'm seeing for you, beautiful Aries. This massive twist that's coming is going to completely transform not just your circumstances, but who you are as a person. You're going from someone who might have been confused, stuck, or playing small, to someone who embodies true leadership and authentic power. The process might feel intense because everything is going to happen quite quickly once it starts. But every challenge you've faced, every moment of uncertainty you've endured, has been preparing you for exactly this transformation. Nothing has been wasted or meaningless. What strikes me most about your reading is how it shows you moving from external validation and security to internal wisdom and self-reliance. You're going to discover resources within yourself that you never knew existed, and that discovery is going to change everything about how you approach your life. The twist that's coming isn't just about one area of your life. It's going to have ripple effects that touch your career, your relationships, your creative expression, and your sense of purpose. It's like one key insight or event is going to unlock doors you didn't even know were there. I keep getting the sense that this transformation is going to surprise everyone, including you. People who thought they knew who you were are going to see capabilities and depth they never recognized before. And you're going to discover aspects of yourself that have been dormant until now. The timing feels quite immediate. This isn't something that's going to unfold slowly over years. Once this energy starts moving, it's going to accelerate rapidly. So if you've been feeling restless or like something big is about to happen, trust that instinct completely. Remember, Aries, your sign is ruled by Mars, the planet of action and courage. This transformation is going to require you to be brave and take decisive action, but that's exactly what you're built for. The universe is calling you to step into your full power, and everything is aligning to support that journey. Thank you so much for letting me share this incredibly powerful reading with you. The energy around this is just extraordinary, and I'm so excited to see how this unfolds for all of you beautiful Aries out there.